Chapter 13, Part 5, Flotations. The principle of flotation states that a floating object displaces a weight of fluid equal to its own weight. How does a ship made of iron float? This is an example of the principle of flotation. Iron is nearly 8 times as dense as water. So when it is submerged, a solid 1-ton block of iron will displace only 1/8 of ton of water. The buoyant force will be far from enough to keep it from sinking, so it will go down. Now, reshape the same iron block into a bowl shape, as in figure. The iron bowl still weighs 1 ton, but if you lower the bowl into a body of water, it displaces a greater volume of water. The deeper the bowl is immersed, the more water is displaced, and the greater is the buoyant force exerted on the bowl. When the weight of the displaced water equal to the weight of the bowl, it will sink no further. The buoyant force now equal to the weight of the bowl, and the ship will be float. A solid iron block sink, while the same block shaped to occupy at least 8 times as much volume will float. We can explain why. A floating object displaces a weight of liquid equal to its own weight, according to Archimedes' principle. Every ship must be designed to displace a weight of water equal to its own weight. A 10,000-ton ship must be built wide enough to displace a 10,000 ton of water before it sinks too deep below the surface. The weight of the floating canoe equal to the weight of the water displaced by the submerged part of the canoe. It floats lower in the water when loaded. The same ship is shown empty and loaded. Notice the figure. The weight of the ship loaded equal to the weight of the extra water displaced. If a submarine beneath the surface displaces a weight of water greater than its own weight, it will rise. If it displaces less, it will go down. If it displaces exactly its weight, it will remain at constant depths. Water has slightly different density at different temperatures, so the submarine must make periodic adjustment. Think of your understanding. Answer the question, what does the principle of flotation state?